Hey guys, hey! Welcome back to the Phillipson Show.
How you guys doing?
Alright, so today we're coming to you with something a little different. So today's video is brought to you by us.
Today, like she said, change up a little bit. We're gonna stick to a topic and we're gonna go through it and let you guys know exactly what we think. So, you guys can give us a feedback as far as, if we're right, thumbs up. If you disagree, you can just comment and let us know exactly what's up. But
Throw it in the comments.
definitely. So we're gonna talk about a topic, and what's the topic?
Alright, so today's topic is appreciating life and your loved ones.
Yes.
And there is a really good reason why we chose this topic. It's a story behind it. Well, two, as a matter of fact.
One, two.
So I'll go into it. I'll get started. Phil and I were having a talk like a few nights ago, and out of nowhere, he's like, "So, God forbid, what if the next day something happens to me, or I die?"
That was random, but why not, right? I mean,
yeah, so I'm like, that kind of threw me off, though.
A lot of people have regrets after, whatever, but she gonna explain why.
Yeah, so I mean, that really had me thinking, and I'm just like, it caught me so off guard. I wasn't even ready, but of course, I had to get over the initial shock and just let him know that if anything was ever to happen to you, you would be missed.
Took her a while just to say that. I had to say, okay, seriously, what if I pass away, God forbid, do you have anything you want to say to me before I pass away?
Look, to be honest, to be completely honest, it kind of upset me. Only because, one, it was random. Two, I'm kind of like the person that I don't like thinking about that stuff. Although I know it's life. It happens. So, yeah, it had me feeling some type of way at first. I'm like, why would this man say this? Now he's about to jinx himself and some crazy stuff. And I'm like, ugh. So
I'm the type of person that I would think like that, and it's not a problem. But she don't want to think that way. But she said that it is part of life. So why not just discuss it now?
Yeah. So I literally had to get over that and basically tell him
how she felt.
Yeah. And then after we had that entire conversation, mind you, that conversation spanned over the next 30, 45 minutes, okay? And then the next morning, he went to work, I went to work. This man texts me and he's like, "Oh, I hit a deer. Almost got in an accident." And I'm like, are you kidding me?
It was crazy because I got up extra early in the morning. I was going to work, and while I'm driving, I saw 5 deers. So I'm like, all right, you know what? So one ran across the street. So I'm like, the other one is halfway in. So he got out of the street. So I'm like, yes. By the time I said yes, and I'm going down, I mean, the deer that literally just took a U-turn, just came back. I'm like, oh no. By the time I said that, I literally saw this deer flipping and rolling all over the hood of my car. I'm like, oh my goodness. So at this point, I'm thinking, the windshield is all broken and shattered and all this stuff, and I'm about to lose control and crash into a car. So, thank God that didn't happen. I saw the deer fell over to the side.
Poor deer.
Ain't no poor deer, poor me. That's how I saw it. So I'm driving, so I stopped, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go outside and just check the car just to make sure everything's good. So when I got outside and everything, there was nothing, not even a dent whatsoever in the car. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just happy. And that was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, what if I had died? That would have been crazy. I know I wouldn't.
After asking that question.
Yeah, I'm like, that was crazy. But I'm like, you know what? It's part of life. So told her, and she was pretty surprised that really happened.
Yes. I had a mini panic attack at work until he told me he was okay. I was like, you know what? See, this is what happens when you ask these questions. No, I'm just kidding. But it was just, it really brought perspective to life because, most of the times we just go through life and we don't really take the time out to tell the people around us, especially the people that we love, that we appreciate them.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes we even take life itself for granted.
Definitely.
So it was kind of I'm sitting at work and I'm like, Damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I saw like a lot of times on the news, you know, like when someone pass away, you know, the person be like, oh my God, I didn't even get a chance to tell him or her I love them. I'm like, you probably should have, you know, do that. So
On a
far,
daily basis.
if you guys, you know, agree with us, definitely tell your loved one or anybody it is, you know, just tell them, you know, you love them, because definitely time is too short nowadays. And this is what happened to me like this week. I had changed my job and everything, and I work in Virginia right now, so it's like an hour and 30 minutes drive in the morning time, and coming back is like between 2 and 2.5 hours. So I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'm doing this, you know, for us, so sacrifice. So, you know, I have a lot of, you know, well, not a lot, but a couple individuals say, hey, you know, it's not safe because, you know, you're driving all them hours and you work 10 hours a day, and it's like a lot of people on the highway that's tired and all that stuff. So, you know, best if you stay. I'm like, nah, you know, I'm trying to tough it out, save money for us and everything. So I'm driving Thursday, and I'm in the 2 lane, and while I'm driving in the right lane, there's another vehicle, you know, on the left hand side, and other side of the street on the other side. So I'm driving randomly, and I texted her like 8 minutes before, say, hey, you know, call me when you're free or whatever. So I'm driving, then I just saw this one SUV just came right in front of me, and I couldn't even do anything. And like I panicked, and like, you know, I kind of like push the steering wheel, like, you know, like pretty much stiffen up, which is the worst thing you want to do. But when you're in a moment like that, you panic, you can't really control anything. So I hit the car, well, I hit the SUV, and then, you know, I was really upset. As soon as I hit it, I literally like punched the car because I was so upset.
Punch the steering wheel.
The steering wheel. You know, I was so upset. I'm like, you know what? So I got off the car now, went to the car, and there was a guy driving, and like a grandma, or I guess his mom or whatever, and then a lady, I'm guessing his wife, and 2 kids in the back. So I went to the car, and I realized that the back window, you know, pretty much they wanted that down. So I'm like, what's up? You know, she said, you know you're wrong, right? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk away from this car right now because I'm really upset. So I turned back and everything, and you know, I went to see the car. I took a video of the car and everything. So I'm definitely in the right. He's, you know, they're in the wrong and everything. So you guys are gonna see a little clip anyway of, you know, the little scene. I was really upset, and then the first thing came to my mind, I'm like, this was like another, you know, incident that I could pass up, you know, pass away, die. I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, I'm like, maybe I need to just cool for a second and, you know, just listen to our loved ones, you know.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like when this happened, I was like on my way to school. Like I had left work, I was on my way to school, literally got to school, and then he was like, you know what, you're gonna have to come get me. And I'm like, huh? He was like, yeah, I'm in an ambulance, they're taking me to the hospital. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like,
It was so crazy.
Because, like, when it happened and everything, you know, like, when you panic, you just got up and not think about anything. I went back in the car, you know, I spoke with the cop. It was like, yeah, all right, go back in the car and sit down and just chill. So I'm there, and I'm like, oh, my goodness. Like, literally, you know, my chest started hurting me, and then, you know, my neck you know, kind of felt, like, kind of stiff. So I'm like, you got to be joking. So it was like, hey, you want to go to the hospital? I'm like, sure, no problem. So I went there. They took a CAT scan.
And an x-ray.
An x-ray and everything, and there was no bone broken or whatever. So I'm just happy that, you know, I'm alive and stuff like that. And, you know, she came there, and, you know, we came back home and everything. I'm like, all this happened like within 2 weeks. It was like that, just like that, you know what I mean? So it's a big life changer for us, you know. Definitely, you know, we got to appreciate each other. And, you know, like we said before, you know, you want to tell your loved ones, you know, you love them. You know, not all of us can actually express ourselves, say, hey, I love you. But there's other way to show, you know, people who's around you, you know, you know, to show them you care about them. So that's pretty much, you know, what we're telling you guys, you know, speaking from, you know, experience and stuff like that, you know, you definitely want to do that. So
yeah. And like Phyllis saying, like, even if you're not good at like verbally expressing yourself, there are other ways to show people. I mean, like they say, sometimes actions speak louder than words. So whole purpose, whole point of this video is basically to urge you guys to take that time out. Let those people around you know how you feel. Let them know they're important to you. Spend more time with your family. I mean, yes, we're all working towards a goal. Sometimes that takes us away from our family. Sometimes that have us working, crazy hours.
Yeah.
But please, please, please find time to spend with your family.
And
Like, it doesn't even have to be like no week thing or anything. Just a day out of the week,
yeah.
Just spend some time with them, because you never know what's gonna happen, when something crazy is gonna happen, and life could end just like that.
We always realize when it's too late. So
Yeah.
the amount of time we have, spending on Instagram, whatever it is, even YouTube, whatever it is, you can just find a time, just text. You don't have to talk, because a lot of people don't want to say it. You can text the person, because I know you guys know how to text and all that stuff. So, hey mom, I'm thinking about you. Just want to say I love you. That's all. Like, literally, that's all. And you'll be surprised, that text message could just change a person's life. Like, literally.
Yeah, so guys, we aren't trying to be, melancholy or depressing for this video.
We're just being real.
Just being real.
That's all.
Alright?
Yep.
So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time out to watch it. Hopefully, this message kind of stayed with you and you put it into action, put it to good use. Yeah?
Yes. As long as we're doing good things that help you guys realize, life, and we're human beings just like you guys. We go through a lot, so this is a part of us we want to share with you guys. So, like she said, thank you guys a lot,
Yep. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, definitely leave a comment, subscribe. If you didn't subscribe as yet, like it.
And also share the video, just so that this can reach other people that may need to hear this message.
Definitely.
All right.
So, thank you guys.
Bye.